Have you ever really stopped and wondered what it takes to be a truly great leader? I mean, not just a good boss, but someone who really inspires people, who brings out the absolute best in their team. It's a question a lot of us think about, right? Well, today, we're going to break down a really powerful framework that gets right to the core of mastering that kind of executive excellence. So let's just jump right in with the big question. What is the difference? What separates a good leader from a truly great one? Is it just, being naturally charismatic, having some brilliant strategy, or is it something deeper? Maybe a more intentional, repeatable process of growth? That's exactly what we're going to get into. The key idea we're exploring today is this really clear three-part framework for mastering executive excellence. And it's all about reaching what the source material calls the leader's heart, which is really just the core of how you operate, how you make decisions, and how you inspire the people around you. So this path to excellence has three really important stages. First, we've got to define what successful leadership even looks like. What are those key traits? Second, and this is crucial, we have to be honest with ourselves and identify the common mistakes and pitfalls that get in our way. And third, we use a specific, trained method to bridge the gap between those mistakes and our goals. It's a simple, but man, it's a powerful roadmap for growth. Okay, so let's start where all real growth has to begin, self-awareness. I mean, before we can build anything new, we have to understand the common traps that hold even the most promising leaders back. You know the ones I'm talking about: micromanaging, maybe avoiding those tough conversations, or taking all the credit instead of sharing it with the team. Now, what's so important about this perspective is how you look at it. Acknowledging these pitfalls, that's not a sign of weakness at all. In fact, it's the absolute foundation for growth. It's having the strength to just say, okay, yep, that's a pattern for me, so how can I get better? All right, so now that we've looked at the challenges, let's kind of flip the script and focus on the ideal. What are we actually aiming for? This next part is all about painting a super clear picture of what successful leadership actually looks and feels like when it's put into practice. And here's the crucial point. You can't hit a target you can't see, right? So if your pitfall is, say, micromanaging, you need to clearly define that aspirational trait you're shooting for. Something like becoming a leader who empowers their team through trust and delegation. That definition, well, that gives your entire journey a destination. And this visual just lays it out so perfectly. This is the central challenge for every single leader. On one side, you've got the problem state, that habit of micromanaging, and on the other, you have the ideal state, the trait of empowering your team. The real work, the magic, it all happens in bridging that gap. So, knowing the gap exists is one thing, but how in the world do you cross it? This is where the framework gets really practical and gives us an actionable solution, a way to actually build that bridge from where you are today to where you want to be. This is the million-dollar question, isn't it? How do you actually move from those current habits to your ultimate potential? Well, the good news is the source material gives us a very specific tool for making that transformation happen. And here it is. It's called the trained method. Now, this isn't about some vague, fluffy inspiration. No, this is a structured, repeatable process. It's a system that's literally designed to help you intentionally tackle those leadership pitfalls one by one and replace them with habits of excellence. Let's just break down how this actually works. Using our example, it's a simple, powerful loop. Step 1, identify. You pinpoint a specific pitfall. So let's say you realize, wow, I consistently micromanage my team. Okay, great. Step 2, define. You define the successful trait that is the solution. In this case, empowering my team through trust and delegation. And then step 3, apply. This is the key. You use a trained approach, a set of targeted practices to consciously change that behavior. That could mean something concrete, like limiting yourself to only one check-in per day, or maybe learning to delegate outcomes instead of tiny tasks. Identify, define, apply. It's a cycle that drives real, continuous improvement. So there you have it, a clear framework to understand your pitfalls, define your ideal, and then use a proven method to bridge that gap. But look, the power here isn't just in knowing this stuff. It's all about applying it. So let's talk about your next step. And this is really the ultimate takeaway. Great leadership, it isn't some magical quality you're just born with or you're not. It's a skill, it's a discipline, it is a conscious, intentional process of improvement. And now you have a framework to guide you through that exact process.
So, I'm going to leave you with this final and I think most crucial question. As you think about your own leadership style right now, which common pitfall will you choose to work on first? Because making that choice, that's the first real step on the path from being a good leader to becoming a truly great one.